Most of you are staying poor because you are waiting for a miracle that will never come. Yeah, it will never come. Most of the pastors have been telling you that, oh, if you pray enough, if you pray hard, if you pray every day, that God will open the windows, the heavenly windows, and all of a sudden He drop a bag of money on your doorstep like Cinderella. That is fairy tale. Like, that is a very big fairy tale. And whenever I hear that, it makes me laugh. But here is the brutal truth that your pastors will never tell you. They will always, skip those truths and tell you what you want to hear. They will not tell you the brutal truth because they don't want to hear the brutal truth. But I'm here to tell you the brutal truth. Yeah, let us be honest with ourselves. Your pastor doesn't want to tell you the truth because you are going to hate the truth. So they would like to tell you what you want to hear. And trust me, I'm not going to skip that brutal truth. I'm going to tell you the brutal truth. God can never give you money. God does not give money. And that is the brutal truth. Girl, come on. Stop all this fairy dream and everything. God does not give you money. God can never give you money. It's not possible. It's never possible. In fact, if God gives you money, that means He's breaking the law. Yeah, He's breaking the universal law that He created. Yeah. So today I'm going to show you the psychological proof and the economic proof why your prayers for wealth are being ignored. So whenever you pray, God please give me money, and you don't get the answers, these are the proof that shows you, or rather teach you, that God does not give you money. Even if you pray from today to eternity, God will never give you that money. And also, this is the one thing you should be asking God for, and this is the only thing that is going to give you, that will also make you get the money. So stay glued to this video, because I'm going to tell you one thing, just one single thing that you should pray for, and all those money that you are praying to God will come. You pray for this thing that I'm about to say, then the money that you are asking for will come. But whenever you keep on praying God to give you money, it will not come. So, proof number one is the interaction paradox, brackets, the logical proof. If God gave everyone that keeps on praying for Him to give them money, if God give them money, let's say anybody that prayed to God to give him or her money, and God give them that money, that means money is going to be worthless. Yeah, nobody's going to borrow money. Money is going to be worthless. That is just number one reason. The only thing that makes people to value money, or why money is being valued, is because it is scarce and it is tied to productivities. Let's say if God always, falls from the sky, maybe whenever you wake up in the morning, and whenever you wake up in the morning, you see gold in your bedroom, in your parlor, outside, everywhere, gold. That means you're not going to only buy food with gold. You are also going to pay the road with gold, because it is not scarce anymore. You can get it because you can get it whenever you want it. Does it make sense? God is a God of orders, not a God of chaos. If God bypassed the economic system to drop money on your laps, that means He will be destroying the very system that allowed the society to function. So He knows what He's doing. God function by others. It doesn't function by chaos. Makes sense, huh? God has already given us the sun and the rain. So he is expecting us to produce something from these two resources, which is the rain and the sun. So he is expecting us to produce a value with these two resources. So why is still praying for money when God has made almost everything available for us? Number two reason is the law of money versus the miracle trap. Brackets, the psychological proof. Money is not a miracle. Instead, it is a receipt for a value delivered. When you provide a service like fixing a car or selling a product like solar panels, the world will give you money to say thank you for your service, and that's money. The money is like a thank you note. So whenever you provide value, you are giving money as a thank you for your service. It makes sense, right? If God gave you money without you providing a value to another human being, that means he is teaching you, or rather, he's making you to become a parasite. Yeah, you're definitely going to be a parasite and not a creator. Psychology shows that on any wealth, like winning a lottery, winning anything, like I said, winning a lottery, it's usually destroy the person within 5 years. Whenever you don't work for something, you win it or you earn it without working. That means psychologically you are being destroyed because they never develop the character, they never develop the skills, they will never develop the skills and the character that will help them manage what they have, that will help them navigate life. Yeah, because they didn't work for it. And God cares more about your character than your currency. Yeah, He cares more about your character than your currency. So if you don't know it now, and stop all this miracle thing. Miracle can never happen. It can never. Number three proof is the seed versus the bread principle. Brackets, the biological proof. God can never give a finished product. He only gives a raw material. God has already given you the debt, the seed, and the muzzle. He can never give you a loaf of bread. So you are the one that will now make that loaf of bread with all the necessary resources that He has already provided for you. Asking God for money is like a farmer sitting on a pouch asking for a harvest when he has never done anything. When he hasn't even planted a single seed. And let me shock you. God has already given you the money-making machine that you have been praying for. He has given you what you need to make money, and that is your brain. So instead of asking God to give you money, tell God to develop your brain. Tell God to give you more, clarity. Something that will develop your brain, and not you asking God to give you money because God has already given you money, and that is your brain. To ask for money when He has already given you a brain is like an insult to the Creator. So, what you should pray for is God to expand your brain with intelligence and wisdom, and not for you to ask for God money, because it's not giving you that, because it's really giving you what you need to make money, which is your brain, and that is it. Let's just forget about this praying miracle thing. It's God giving me money. It doesn't work. Make sure you subscribe. That is the end of the video. Bye bye.